remain standing for the invocation by Father Edward Byrne.
To say he went into the water that night. A man who has that unshakable character, who has lived a life of service to his fellow man, both on the ill-fated Indianapolis and then serving for 35 years right here in the fire service in Indianapolis. I'm humbled, as everyone else in this room is, that we ask you one more time to serve us, James, by standing, so that all of us can see you clearly and express our admiration and grace. And I would like all the veterans in the room to stand also at this moment, please. All the veterans who served in our armed forces, stand. James, please stand.
Well, yeah, if we pause it right there, you're probably looking at it and say, whoa, okay, I'm looking away from the fire, right? The firefighters got my attention because they're kind of lit up a little. It looks like they're engaged in a task of covering the exposure. Probably an appropriate thing to do at this stage for this fire. But most of you are probably now zeroing in on that garage smoke. Now, can you explain that garage smoke? What do you see? How much smoke is there compared to the size of that garage? How fast is that smoke coming out? Not only how fast is it coming out, but what size opening is it coming out of? Right? Because that helps us with meaning. Right? It's one thing to have smoke coming out of a great big wide opening, a path of least resistance. It's yet another for smoke to be coming out of a tight restricted space, or something that's supposed to keep out wind and rain. Right? That's a huge difference. Right? And now you're probably starting to look at how thick is it. Why? Well, that kind of tells us some things in the future too. And then lastly, what color is it? Now, it's those four attributes that really help us understand smoke. And now another to make decisions based on what the smoke is doing. And that's kind of where we want to take this information. All right. When we talk about the basic process of reading smoke, we have to understand the science. And the science is it's actually fairly simple, and most of us can get our arms around it, but you must have that foundation, right? Reading smoke